All right, all right, all right. 10 seconds to go. Are you ready to watch some roller derby?
All right, we have 182 up against 1917.
And Cambridge are your first lead jammer of the game.
All right, followed now by 1812. Oh, Leanna Lecter.
All right, first jam in the bag, and a couple of points on the board for Cambridge, 1 point for Essex. A nice, solid start to the game, you know, feeling each other out, seeing how it's going. Ooh, frontline start. There's an interesting one. Haven't seen one of those since 2006. That's a lie. That's a lie. I have seen one of those since 2006. All right, we have got 36 up for Cambridge. That's Frenchie. And we have Spink up for Essex.
And we're on an official timeout by the looks.
Oh, already?
Just fixing some track tape in the back there.
Oh, goodness.
Very important that the refs and skaters all know where the edge of the track is.
It is rather warm today, so the tape is probably going to struggle as much as the rest of us, let's face it.
And I have just been informed that we have a Durable game happening, and there is a prize of 2 free drinks to the winner of the Durable game. It's a card game. You do not have to undergo physical contact with anybody.
And that's happening in the first half of this game, I believe.
First half of this game.
Durable, of course, is the brand hot new card game developed by London Roller Derby. You can buy it yourself, and all the funds will go towards trying to help Brawling head off to regionals and champs this year. It's a very fun game.
It is a very fun game. All ages, family friendly, great game.
So yeah, give it a try the first half of this game.
And win yourself some free drinks.
All right, and we are off again. Both packs at the front line, allowing a little bit of space for the jammers to pick up some space, but both walls solidifying on the jammers there.
Oh, and it looks like we've got Cambridge out again for lead jammer.
Yeah, that was some nice sidestepping out by Frenchie there to take your lead jammer for Cambridge Rollerbillies, and they do find themselves with a power jam.
All right, sneaking through on the inside line there. That is 3-6, Frenchie.
Yeah, Essex, not the start they wanted here. Obviously at a disadvantage here with the power jam. Frenchie coming up against that wall of purple. Oh, some lovely offense in there from Cambridge. Meanwhile, we've got Essex back out of the pack. Still looking for that initial pass. The hat has been taken off to try and fox those Cambridge blockers, and it worked because they are out of the pack, but not before Frenchie scores a second scoring pass.
All right, and Frenchie leads that 8-0. Really helping Cambridge climb up there.
If you are following at home, this is part of the British Five Nations League that is happening here. So, loads of really great games happening today. Battersea versus Kent after this game. All vying for a little bit of a trophy for the cabinet.
All right, and we've got Lickety Split for Cambridge up against Jam Stoker. Sorry, for Essex, Jam Stoker for Cambridge.
Whoa, Lickety Split up against a solid wall of green there at the back. That is a tough wall to get past. Whoa. Meanwhile, out the front of the pack, we have Jam Stoker, 1962 for Cambridge. Whoa, sneaking through on the inside line.
Just took the lane that was open there.
You don't need a boot camp to tell you to cover the inside line, my friends. Meanwhile, Whoa, another scoring pass there for Jam Stoker. Cambridge really solidifying this lead. Lickety Split is having real trouble there at the back of the pack.
Whew. Essex defence trying to bridge out as far as they can. But Jam Stoker is through for another 4 points.
Yeah, some really nice agility there by Jam Stoker. Very patient jamming at the front, looking for the gaps. Oh,
wow.
Hello, Lickety
Star
Split.
pass.
Yes, past that starter, Indy Hannah Jones, and Indy Hannah Jones showing off a little bit of jammery agility to get out of the pack, but Jam Stoker calls it off before Indy can score. Wow, that was a massive jam for Cambridge. 15 points on the board. All of a sudden, it's 25 points to Cambridge and only 1 point on the board for Essex.
All right. No, you're fine. All right, we have got 182 up against 1917. This was the first 2 jammers we had up in this game. Head to head again. Both really fighting against some tough packs here. But it looks like it's going to be Cambridge again out for lead jammer.
Yeah, really nice work there by Blondie.
Oh, followed now by Essex.
Leanna Lecter's out, but Blondie calls it off. 4 more points on the board for Cambridge. There is some dominant work here by Cambridge, but it's both teams are keeping pretty clean so far. You wait, I just said that now, didn't I?
You may have cursed them. You may have cursed them. All right. Cambridge managing to field a jammer in time. Oh, and it's going to be Blondie again to jam. Let's talk about stamina.
Whoa, massive hit there.
And first lead jam for Essex.
Amazing.
Amazing. All right. Essex really trying to hold that jammer there and give their jammer a chance to score. Really need some points on the board.
Yeah, there was some, the blockers really, Essex blockers really turned it on there to stop Blondie from getting out. And Spink makes it through for 4 more points on the board for Essex. Here comes the comeback. Here comes the Essex comeback.
All right, we've got Lickety Split up to jam for Essex against Jam Stoker. And an official timeout.
Yeah, I think so. Some kind of a timeout going on there. Maybe it's track fixing.
Good time to remind everybody that we do have a raffle running both inline and in real life today, as well as duck throwing in real life.
The duck throwing is not happening online, I'm afraid.
No, I'm sorry, no ducks to chuck online.
But if you're in the room and you would like to chuck a duck at someone, Dixie, I see Dixie has got a massive box.
Dixie is holding up the ducks
at the back. So it's only £1 for 1 or £3 for 5, and you get to throw ducks. We haven't picked who yet. We'll pick someone who deserves to have ducks chucked at them.
We will choose a victim. All right. Oh, and Lickety Split managing to find that inside line and take lead jammer once again for Cambridge.
Oh,
and some great footwork on the outside line there from Essex to get out there.
Yeah, Lickety Split did a great job, but Jam Stoker was just bouncing around the purple players at the back and managed to get out for a full scoring pass. That's 4 points on the board for Cambridge.
And you'll notice there is one Cambridge skater in the box at the moment. I think Cambridge tried to run that last jam as long as they could to decrease the time that their blocker had to wait in the box. Very smart strategy there.
All right, we have Frenchie up for Cambridge and Leannabel Lecter up for Essex. Both Oh, Leanable Lecter puts a sprint on. Oh, but Frenchie is right behind, so we have a foot race between the two jammers here. Who's going to get there first? And who's going to get the points on the board? That's more important.
All right. Essex, unfortunately, waiting at the back there. Maybe not the best choice when you're on a lead jam.
Well, you know, that's...
The points are precious.
People always look at the people with the stars, you know, but it's not just about the jammers. It's also about the blockers, the blocker placement, the blocker strategy. As you see, very important there. The jammers can be fast as you like, but if your blockers are at the back, you ain't scoring, are you?
And we have Spink
up for Essex versus
Blondie.
Yeah, for Cambridge. And Blondie finds a little gap. Is pushing at the front. And Cambridge are your lead jammer. But right behind, Spink makes it out of the pack as well. Oh, we had a little bit of a reverse situation. Cambridge are trying to hold back the blockers at the back, but still managed to sneak a point in there, but only 1 point, not the full 4. So we have Cambridge at 34 points to Essex Roller Derby with 4.
Right, we've got Lickety Split for Essex against Jam Stoker, and another official timeout.
Don't worry, Jam Stoker, I don't think the timeout's because you were behind the jammer line. All right, while we're having a little pause, big shout out to our sponsors, S1. They are sponsoring our penalty box and our heads and our knees here at London Roller Derby. So we are really appreciative of all the safety, the cocoon of safety that they give us.
Safety first.
Yeah.
Safety first, kids.
And a big shout out to Create and Skate Factory, Double Threat Skates, Isle of Skating, all of these amazing roller derby owned and operated businesses that support London Roller Derby. We love you. Hi, Jukebox. If you're listening, hi. Love you.
And another reminder that we will have a game of Derbil at half-time in this game, and the winners will get 2 free drinks. Derbil is very, very fun. So if you want to play, give it a go, win some drinks. It'll all be happening at half-time. All right, and here we go. Lickety Split up against Jam Stoker. 2 very, very strong walls of blockers by the looks. Nobody's really moving.
Yeah, Essex have a player in the box, I believe, so they're not able to send someone up to help offense with Lickety Split. And I think, both teams have just had players sent to the box, so both teams are operating short on blockers for this jam.
Cambridge out for lead jammer.
Yeah, Jam Stoker just doing a little dance around those Essex blockers, making them commit to try and find those gaps. Meanwhile, Lickety Split is now out for Essex, but not before Jam Stoker's scored their first scoring pass, but not before loads of blockers in the box there. Oh, Lickety Split. Did they pass? Okay. Didn't quite. Oh, there's a shake of the head by the official.
Not quite. That's a shame.
Pizza slice or lasagna slice? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah.
All right, we've got Frenchie up for Cambridge against, really bad at saying this name, Leanable Lecter.
Yeah. Leanable Lecter. Oh! Leanable saw an edge and took it. Oh, that was a ballsy move to make, I have to say. Skate went out, but also the Cambridge blocker went out, so they managed to stay in bounds and get some scores on the doors. Nice one, Leanable. Meanwhile, Frenchie is still scoring as well, is coming back through and has scored there.
Oh,
But-
Frenchie got lead jammer
Yes.
that whole time.
But
Liana
Frenchie only just
Bollector.
got out. So, yeah, the ball, because I think it was a...
Pass, no penalty.
Yeah, they didn't get lead. I was thinking that, actually. Couldn't quite put the words to it.
What I said wasn't even right. So.
But Essex got 4 points on the board. So now we have Cambridge at 38 points and Essex at 8.
Chipping away, chipping away.
So it's a timeout. Ooh, okay. Oh, no. Oh. I think it looks like it's about to start. Okay, cool. Blondie is up for Cambridge and Spink is up for Essex.
Wow, that Cambridge wall at the back there is looking super tough.
Solid, yeah.
Oh, Essex coming in for the offense. Very good.
Very good. Yeah, managed to create that gap for Spink to get through, but not before. Oh, some lovely footwork there by Blondie to get 4 points on the board. I think Cambridge are doing a super great job of just keeping their backs to the jammer and making some really nice tripod walls. I think Essex are chasing to the edge with their butts a little bit, and I think the Cambridge jammers are taking full advantage of that. Whoa, it's a timeout.
Timeout for Cambridge.
Is that a team timeout?
Yeah. Team timeout Cambridge. Just going to go collect themselves, have a chat about their strategy. Oh, not an official review. Not an official review. I think it's just a timeout. Or this could be an official review. So for anyone who doesn't know, each team gets an official review in each half of the game to question anything that they think maybe wasn't called correctly or was missed. Oh no, that was not one though. The refs are just chatting for funsies.
I just got excited. I thought there was an official review. I thought that might be some gossip. But no, it's all right. It's all right.
Jalen's bringing the tea.
Yeah, if you're in the room, you can win some amazing prizes on the raffle, including 2 tickets to the next home game. Imagine, just buy one strip for £1 and you could win 2 whole tickets. So it's worth it. I think it's worth a shot. Or
Much better odds than the regular lottery.
absolutely, and a much better prize as well, some would argue.
Yeah. All right, and we're off. Lickety split up against Jam Stoker. Oh my God, crazy toe stops on the inside line from Jam Stoker there.
Oh yeah, Jam Stoker basically went from one side of the track to the other, and then back to the other side of the track to get out. Some amazing agility there. Lickety split, meanwhile, just getting snudged out of the outside. And let's just also appreciate the fact that Jam Stoker's out and lead with only 2 of Cambridge blockers on the track. So that's some pretty amazing work there by Jam Stoker. Calls it off before Lickety Split can come back around, and that's another 4 points on the board. So Cambridge really taking a very, very commanding lead here in this game.
And Essex will start with 1 blocker in the box, unfortunately. But looking to capitalise on being at the front of the pack, which is what I would do.
There's a lot of starts happening at the top of the top line today, which is interesting. Oh, just as soon as I said that. All right. We've got Frenchie up at the front, pushing that Essex wall further and further out, looking for that lead jam call. And gets it. But followed in hot pursuit by Liana Bollector. Made their way out of a very strong tripod at the back. Good work there. Ooh! A lovely little backwards one-legged skate there by
Did it
Frenchie.
manage to yield any points? We're about to find out.
3 points. Oh, nice work, because I think the
Yeah.
toe stop just went off the line at the very end there. Didn't quite get the 4, but 3 points. Take that. Right, we've got Blondie up for Cambridge and Spink up for Essex.
Oh,
Combination we've had quite a few times, both strong jammers. There's a lot of movement going on here.
but Cambridge will take lead jammer, closely followed by Essex.
Yeah, Spink is out a little bit behind, but Blondie's taking a commanding lead there. Whoa. Gets a nice little nudge at the back by Essex and has to call it off.
Yeah, just in the nick of time. Really great awareness from the jammers out here today. That's why this is a Five Nations level game.
Absolutely. Cambridge hit your 50-point mark. Essex still to hit double digits at the minute, but I'm sure the lickety split is going to look to get a few points on the board for Essex right now. All right, Jam Stoker at the back there, lickety split, trying to push that 2 wall at the front a little bit more. Oh, some lovely work by that Cambridge 2 wall. Oh!
Wow.
Yeah, Jam Stoker making the most of some chaotic bodies in the mix there to become your lead jammer for Cambridge, but lickety split comes up just behind. Oh, Jam Stoker's picking their way through.
And playing it safe, calling it off.
Whoa, 3 more points on the board for Cambridge. So they're taking a very commanding lead here. 53 points for Cambridge and 8 points for Essex. I think Cambridge are doing a really great job. They're sending some really amazing offense up to break up the Essex wall and cause a bit of confusion. And the jammers are really taking advantage of it in the best possible way.
Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say.
Essex with a blocker in the box. The Annabelle Lecter looking to get past this wall of green. But meanwhile, Frenchie makes short work of the Essex pack and is your lead jammer for Cambridge.
And it looks like something has fallen off somebody's skate on the track there, but retrieved, thank you, NSOs.
Not before the Annabelle Lecter is out as well.
All right, collecting all 4 points, I think, before calling it off. Nice job. Yep. And even if you don't play roller derby, it doesn't mean you can't wear cool roller derby clothes, which we are selling at the LRD merch stand. Spink up against 1917. Oh, and Spink the lead jammer for Essex. Second lead jammer of the game for Essex.
Yes. Little hop out of the front of the pack there. But now the pack is racing, trying to make it as hard as possible for Spink to catch up and get some points. Oh! It was a foot race in the end. One Cambridge skater fell at the back, so Spink made the most of that, but had to call it off just before Blondie could catch up. So another point on the board for Essex.
Essex getting closer to cracking the double digits.
So Jam Stoker up for Cambridge and Lickety split up for Essex. Essex with a blocker in the box. So a slight disadvantage. I think Essex have started with a few jams at a slight blocker disadvantage, which doesn't help matters, let's face it.
It's true.
All right. Jam Stoker. Wow, some really great offense being sent in there to break up the wall for Jam Stoker. Oh, nice hit at the front there. Stopping Jam Stoker in their path. Oh! But Jam Stoker makes it out at the front as your lead jam for Cambridge. Meanwhile, Lickety split, finding it tough at the back there. Finds a little gap, stretches out that Cambridge wall. Anna's back out. But Lickety split, not before Jamstoker comes through and scores all the points on Essex and calls it off.
Another 4 points on the board there for Cambridge.
Oh,
61-9 we are.
But Essex are starting with a blocker in the box again. I think there's a bit of a revolving door happening here for Essex, which again, they're going to need to look to calm that down a touch. All right.
Yep, once you're in the box, your point is up for grabs. First person the opposition jammer passes gets their point and your box point also. So not the best place to be.
Right, I think we've got a little timeout. So yeah, who are we going to talk about now? Well, Durble. We should talk about Durble.
Well, let's talk about Durble.
It's that card game. It's that fun card game. And you can try it at the halftime of this game. If you want to have a little card game at the halftime, go into the middle. It's completely free to join the game, but you can win some drinks and popcorn. So you literally lose nothing. You have a fun time, and you'll probably want to buy a pack of Durble by the end. So give it a go. You might like it.
If you're feeling competitive after watching some high-level competitive sport, you might want to play a game yourself. Oh, wow.
Before we could even start talking about it, Frenchie is already in and out, and your lead jammer for Cambridge.
Yep.
The Annabelle Lecter is really struggling against Fowler. Number 9 blocker for Cambridge is massive and very strong. Frenchie coming up against a big blocker as well. Essex really trying to hold Frenchie back. But Frenchie managing to just use the curve of the track to find a little gap, but Essex...
And it's a power jam now for Cambridge.
Power jam for Cambridge.
They're looking to capitalise on this opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Frenchie had a few big hits at the back of that pack, so slow down a bit, but this is a very difficult situation for the Essex blockers.
All right.
Power jam is hard to defend, and they're a blocker down as well, which makes it even tougher. And Cambridge call it off with 4 more points on the board to start the next jam on a power jam.
Oh, was that a call for an official review? Yes, I think that is the sign there for an official review. So looks like it's being called by Essex.
I imagine you'd probably try and call to not have your jammer in the box. That's probably why.
Yep, that would be a worthy thing to
that would be something
contest.
I would want to try to contest. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. My colleague is going to get the tea for us. In the meantime, feel free to buy raffle tickets if you're here in person or online. We have them all for sale. Online, they are sold through the LRD website. And online, we just have wonderful roving sellers. We also have ducks. If you would like to buy a duck to chuck, please see, I think it is Dixie with the blue hair, to buy a duck to chuck. A duck for £1 or £3 for 5. And a big shout out to our sponsors, I Love Skating, S1 Roller Derby, who cut up our A and B teams with gear to keep us safe. I really want to know what this official review is about. And a big, big thank you to our officials, our non-skating officials and skating officials. Everybody here helping this event go ahead, we really appreciate it. We love hosting a wonderful, amazing high-level roller derby. All right, Coach Allen's coming back with the tea. What is this official review about?
So the call was for the jammer got sent to the box for a misconduct for not exiting the track. And there was a call on that, but the referees were satisfied that the call was good. So the challenge was not upheld.
Okay, which means that Essex lose their official review for this half of the game. And we continue as normal on a power jam start for Cambridge.
All right.
65 points to 9.
Blondie's in there.
Wow.
And tell you what, if you've got a jammer coming out of the pack and you're not looking out for them, that's what happens. The Hannibal Lecter came out like a Leannibal out of hell.
And your lead jammer for Essex now. They may not have won the official review, but they're making the most of this jam.
Whoa, Blondie had a bit of trouble there, but Leannibal calls it off after getting 3 points on the board for Essex. So you have 12 points on the board now, Essex.
Essex in double digits. We love to see it.
Cambridge have 65, but you know.
No, you know, comparison is the thief of joy.
It's still all to play for, let's face it. I've seen bigger margins get swallowed up in a quicker amount of time, so it is definitely all to play for. But at the moment, Essex do have a couple of players in the box, so that makes it a bit tougher to play for.
Yeah, definitely
but, you know,
does.
that's the game. That's the game, isn't it? That's the game. All right, we have a timeout. Time out. Yeah, so we do have some wonderful stands here. Skates Up have got some really cool merch. Go and have a little look. And also the London Roller Derby merch, including these wicked trans people belonging. Actually, are they still selling the trans people belonging?
Yes,
Are they still selling?
Yeah,
Cool.
trans people belong in sports tops. I think only in black, though. I'm not sure we have any white ones.
I got the exclusive white one.
Yes.
Because I was first in line, don't you know? But you can definitely get the black ones. Are cool. So you should definitely get those shirts.
We also have a glitter bar if you are looking to bedazzle yourself.
And why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be looking to bedazzle yourself?
Personally, I think I'm going at halftime, so love a bit of glitter. All right, and we're back on now.
Lickety split up against Jam Stoker. Jam Stoker is dancing around that front wall.
All right, out for lead jammer, Jam Stoker.
Yeah. Lickety split still being held at the back by that wall of green. Well, meanwhile, Jam Stoker's coming back around for the scoring pass.
Lickety split has made it out of the pack.
I do love how Jam Stoker was just using their own player as ballast there. Calls it off. So 4 more points on the board, I think, for Cambridge. Yes. Jam Stoker's having a great game.
Yes.
Really great game.
She is.
Some really, in fact, the Cambridge Jammers are doing a really great job, actually.
Yeah, I would say the awareness has been great. No points really being stolen in this game.
Yeah, and they're staying clean as well, which is good. Right, okay, well, both teams have been naughty. They both have players in the box, but Essex have 2 in the box and Cambridge have 1.
Oh, and Essex has still managed to do some beautiful offense. Number 5-0 there, helping Frenchie to get out and get lead. Invaluable.
Well, Leannibal is working hard at the front and is out, but not before Frenchie has come back around to score all the points on the pack and calls it off. There is definitely a revolving door of people going into the S1 penalty box right now. Actually, is it the S1 penalty box? I just assume it's the S1 penalty box.
I'm just calling it that because
it's
the S1
right there.
But,
you know, yeah, there's a revolving door of blockers going in and out of there, which is not helping anybody, let's face it.
No, it's not. Sometimes
apart from the jammers, maybe they prefer it, I don't know.
Actually, yeah, true. We've got Blondie up for Cambridge. Oh,
He's gone. What's wrong?
and Cambridge, your lead jammer. All right, and yep, more blockers still to the box.
Yeah, some nice work there. Spink was coming back around, so big shout of call it for Cambridge.
Yeah, and Cambridge are going to start 2 down. This could be a good chance for Essex to make some gains.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely the opportunity, isn't it?
Yep, definitely. We're on 73-12 at the moment to Cambridge.
So
Essex will be...
Yeah. Go on, you say it. You
We
say
were
it.
about to say the exact same thing. Essex will be looking to capitalise on this right now. For sure. Great minds.
Jam Stoker is very good at making the best of tiny, tiny gaps there, swinging their hips around. Lickety split. Meanwhile, trying to make the most of it, but
Jam Stoker has managed to get lead despite the pack disadvantage.
yeah, really, really great work there. Lickety split is being held back by some really great blocking at the front, but has to be let go in the end.
Yeah, I think Cambridge have really drilled this down to an art, their awareness of the calls they need to be making. I've seen the two hands in the air looking at the bench almost every time from Jam Stoker.
That's some great awareness. I can imagine there's a lot of bench managers who wish that their jammers have that type of awareness. Lol.
Dream team, isn't it? All right, we've got Leannable Lecter for Essex up against Frenchie.
Classic
Cambridge.
matchup.
Yep, a classic pairing here.
I think, is it timeout? Timeout's over. Excellent. Right. Essex have got one in the box. So Cambridge start with a full complement of blockers. Leannable bouncing off blockers in green. Meanwhile, Frenchie saunters. I think sauntered up to that wall at the front is the only word for it, really.
Accurate description, yeah. Saunders.
But yeah, that wall of green at the top is still holding the Leannable Lecter. But meanwhile, Frenchie got sent to the box. I'm not sure why, but this is a power jam.
Leannable Lecter, lead jammer on a power jam. This is a dream situation for Essex. Exactly what you want at this stage of the game. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Nice
Leannable
job,
doing
Essex.
a great job, staying patient, taking that inside line.
Unfortunately, losing a blocker there, Essex, but looking still to make use of this.
Leannable's approaching the pack, but Cambridge are just staying ahead of it. And Leannable calls it off just as Frenchie is re-entering the pack. So that's another 6 points on the board for Essex.
Yes! Nice job, Essex.
Cambridge up to 77 points and Essex up to 18.
All right, Essex one down again in the start. Spink up against Blondie. I feel like we've seen this matchup a couple of times already too.
That was
Vicious
actually
timeout.
the timeout whistle, not start of the jam whistle. So, you know, very excitable. Everyone's very excitable.
It looks like they just need some information from the S1 penalty box down there. It's been a fair few penalties, so I think the Wranglers are just trying to stay on top of who's done what.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we're waiting. If you are watching us at home on the stream, hi. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. We appreciate you. We hope you're enjoying this wonderful game.
Absolutely. We please participate in our online raffle. You can win some amazing stuff from not only tote bags and from Create and Skate Factory. It's only £1 for one ticket, £2 for three, and £5. No, £2 for three and £3 for five. If you go to the online LRD store, you'll find the online raffle tickets, or there should be a QR code that pops up that you can scan if technology allows. Don't shout at me if it doesn't work. It's not my fault.
And if you're on the stream, I hope you're ready to watch another game after this. We have got Battersea Power, our home London team, facing off against
Kent Roller Derby from the garden. They've come to us from the garden to the city. Who needs to see the Northern Lights when you've got the East London lights right here?
Did you see the Northern Lights last night?
No, I did not.
Neither did I.
I didn't even know it was happening.
I'm sick about it.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Oh, well. I did see that Lily Dixon posted a video where the sky was just black, and I really appreciated that, I have to say, because I definitely did not see anything last night.
All right, we have got Blondie and Spink.
All right. Blondie just takes it around the outsides, try and move that Cambridge wall. Oh, lovely offense coming in from Cambridge to create that gap from Blondie.
And just a hop, skip, and a jump, and she's out for lead jammer.
Meanwhile, Spink is struggling at the back of the wall, finds a little gap, but gets just pushed out on the inside line. Ooh! Blondie sneaks through and gets 4 points and calls it off, but there was a little bit of a tentative look back to the bench because they could have possibly kept it running. Yeah, because Spink was not yet out.
That muscle memory just kicked in out of the pack.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I've got my points. I'm done.
All right, here we go. This is our other classic matchup, I think. Lickety Split and Jam Stoker.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Jam Stoker at the front. Pushing that Essex wall further and further out, and is your lead jammer, Jam Stoker for Cambridge.
And Lickety Split managing to just sneak through the inside for a chase there. Essex look hungry for it. Oh, did Lickety Split manage to steal a point there? No.
I tell you what, that was some excellent blocking there by Indy Hannah-Jones at the back. They just hit someone out, recycled them, and then was watching Jam Stoker come back up and managed to stop them from scoring points, making them call it off. It was some excellent blocking work there, so well done. You have to call out good blocking where good blocking is being done.
Yeah, great blocking is letting this score happen. 81-16.
Ooh, did a little spin just on like a toe stop there.
Yep, and recycled there by number 99. Is it KP?
Frenchie battling a wall of purple at the front, but is inching further and further away from the main pack.
Oh, wow. Essex managing to just sneak through for lead jammer, but being absolutely hunted down by Frenchie.
Frenchie's right behind. And Frenchie managed to just overtake Spink, and Spink has to call it off. I think Spink was waiting for their blockers to try and overtake the Cambridge.
Yeah, I think Spinky wanted their pack at the front, definitely.
Cambridge's tactic is definitely to speed the pack up if Essex get lead, and it's working for them.
Oh,
and that is half time.
We have.
Hope you all feel fully watered, fully fed, fully merched up, etc. If you are just on the hazard line outside the ref lane, please move any bottles or bags and things just in case it is the ref lane, but accidents do happen. So just keep all your stuff, anything that you find that is valuable to you, safe, including your limbs.
All right, so this game is part of the Five Nations. We are playing in the Tier 3 East Division today. Yes, there are 4 regions, North, Central, East, West, so this is East. Currently, Kent is ranked top of this region, followed by Cambridge, Battersea, and then Essex. There was one more team, Lincoln, but they have dropped out. So every team here today is your full East region.
Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? All right, and we're off. We have the Annabelle Lecter up for Essex and Blondie up for Cambridge.
Oh, wow. Wow, neck and neck there.
Oh, but I think Blondie just got it. They just hopped out just before the Annabelle Lecter made a sprint for the inside line. Both jammers. Oh, a little bit of jammer on jammer action.
Yeah.
We love to see it.
Jammer D there from the Annabelle Lecter. Incredible stuff.
Nice.
All right, so yes, Essex has come out swinging this half.
Hell yeah. That's what we love to see.
So these 4 teams in the region will continue to play off against each other. The top 2 ranked teams will go to the playoffs.
And when, do you know when the playoffs are?
No.
Sorry, I'm asking you too much. I'm asking you too much.
I didn't ask enough questions myself.
That's all right. That's all right. That's very exciting, though. So you'll definitely be seeing the top 2 teams in the region in today's session. Who's it going to be?
Actually, you know what? I think I could find out.
All right, Frenchie is your lead jammer for Cambridge. Just a little side surf on the outside line, and they've become your lead jammer. Meanwhile, Spink is still look at that.
How did that even work?
Frenchie just a little hop over the inside line to get all of those points.
Defying physics. Oh, and we have had a star pass to Essex pivot. Number 4-2. I can't read that. That was Super Marion that took that pass.
All right, and they called it off. 8 points for Cambridge. In that one, they are edging ever closer to that 100-point mark. We've got Jam Stoker up for Cambridge and Lickety Split up for Essex. And classic matchup that's been happening all through this game. Essex is starting on the back line, trying to create a more definite defensive position at the back, but Jam Stoker manages to dance their way through and is your lead jammer for Cambridge. Lickety Split, wow. Pass, takes off the hat and passes it off to Indy Hannah. Indy Hannah, your pivot turn jammer for Essex.
I think I know what some of the chat might have been in the changing rooms at halftime for Essex, because these panty passes are going down really, really well. Sorry, star passes, I should say.
Jam Stoker called it off, got 3 points on the board, couldn't quite get that last point before Indy Hannah was cycling up behind, so had to call it off. But still, that is still a 3 points. Oh no, yeah, 3 points to 0 for Cambridge.
All right, and Cambridge roller derby on 92, looking to crack that 100-point mark.
We've got Leanna Lecter up for Essex and Blondie up for Cambridge. All the both packs are starting on the back line this time. We saw a lot of front line starts in the first half, but everyone's taking it back to the back. And Blondie is having a bit of trouble with the Essex wall at the back, and Leanna Lecter is your lead jammer for Essex.
Nice job, Essex.
Yeah, some nice work by Leanna Lecter to push that Cambridge wall up at the front. Oh, some lovely inside line footwork by Leanna Lecter to score points. Meanwhile, Cambridge have 2 players in the box. So that blocker disadvantage is going to certainly play into Essex's hand.
All right. There was a bit of a face-off at the back there between Blondie and the blocker 230 from Essex, but Blondie managed to make it through.
Yeah, Leanna Lecter is through and scoring, but has done a few scoring passes. So as Blondie goes past Leanna Ball's like, nah.
Leanna Lecter, highest scoring jam for Essex, 8-point jam. Taking Essex to 24 points to Cambridge 92.
That is certainly what Essex want to be doing with those kinds of opportunities, really trying to take advantage of them when they come.
And we have Spink for Essex up against Frenchie for Cambridge. Essex still looking to try that dominant backline start. Can they hold?
Oh, lovely. There's some lovely strategic blocking happening. Oh, but that was also a really fabulous hit.
Incredible chasing hit out there by the 1-6 from Essex. That is
the Beckoning.
A great name, the Beckoning.
So Spink makes it out, but is not your lead jammer. So Frenchie has to call it off. I was going to say, there was some really nice blocker finagling, if that's a word that anyone uses anymore, from Cambridge to just try and force a gap on the inside line, but then Frenchie just got caught by the Beckoning right at the front. Stunning hit there.
All right, and we have Jam Stoker once again up against Lickety Split.
All right, all the blockers are on the back line now. Definitely changes in strategy from the half-time.
Oh, and Lickety Split on the inside line. Saw that gap and just gunned it.
That was brilliant.
Lead jammer for Essex.
Lickety Split just drew the Cambridge blockers to the outside and then took that inside line when the gap appeared.
Oh, few falls in there, few falls.
Yeah, lots of people falling, lots of people hitting, falling, slipping. Not quite sure what's going on. Jam Stoker took off the hat and then put it back on again and is out. So is free to score as Lickety Split gets sent to the box. So it is a power jam to Cambridge. What a change in fortunes. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened to Lickety Split there, but Cambridge now suddenly find themselves in a great position to extend that lead.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for Essex. This jam will run for the full 2 minutes. Oh, and Jam Stoker just finding those gaps again. Oh, but Lickety Split's managed to get out too.
And Lickety Split is scoring because they did get out and became the lead jammer. So that is points on the board for Essex.
Oh my gosh, that was a great pass from Lickety Split, all 4 points.
Totally, Cambridge were just in a
Beautiful.
bit of disarray and Lickety Split came in and just took those gaps. Oh, and again.
And again, Lickety Split really putting points on the board for Essex right now.
Brilliant work there. Jam Stoker just manages to get out at the end for the 4 points. But, oh, that was a big scoring jam for both teams. 16 points on the board for Cambridge and 12 for Essex. That's 108 points to Cambridge altogether and 36 for Essex.
Yeah, so Cambridge has broken the 100 score now, but Essex, that was their highest scoring jam of the game. 12 points from Lickety Split there. So they should be happy with that, I think.
Maybe. They're probably going to want more of them, though. That's the thing. That's the problem. You get
Never satisfied.
You get a taste of it and you just want more.
All right, and we've got Leannabel Lecter ready to jam for Essex up against Blondie. Do we have a full complement of blockers for both teams this time?
I think we might do, actually.
Oh.
Which, yeah, I think both teams came out all guns blazing, but maybe blazing a bit too hard at the beginning of this half. I think both teams are going to want to try and just calm things down a touch. Just keep all the players on the track. Well, we have this time out. Ducks, yes. How did everyone, those people who played Dirtball, did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy Dirtball? Big thumbs up, yes. Another great game there that you can buy. I don't know if you can buy it online, but a fun one if you get your hands on some Dirtball.
I think you can potentially buy it online.
Wonderful.
Dirtball from the LRD merch shop.
Well, wonderful. And you can also on the online shop buy your merchandise and some online raffle tickets. So if you are at home and you're watching and you're like, I'd love to contribute to London Roller Derby and help them do all this stuff forever, buy some online raffle tickets and you'll be helping, as well as putting yourself in for a chance to get some cool stuff from Create and Skate Factory and Not Another Tote.
Yep. An abandoned ship that fell on the ground. And another good time to thank our refs, our NSOs, all our helpers. Yes, thank you. Thank you to our refs. Thank you, NSOs.
And
we
thanks to
appreciate you.
all of our volunteers here today. Big cheer for all of these folks. We would not be able to do this ridiculous thing in circles on wheels without them. So thank you all very, very much.
Yes, and thank you for all the teams that have travelled here today. We are so happy to host you.
From Essex and Cambridge so far.
So far.
So far. We
From
appreciate you.
Kent so far. Look, I'm not from the UK. It could be far for me. I have no idea. No, I'm kidding. I know those places are not too bad. All in the eastern region.
I mean, I know that a bunch of the Essex folks were here just a few short weeks ago. So, you know, they've come up again. They love it so much.
They're keen for the track time. We all understand that. Yes. So, what is this timeout? Are they just doing some track repairs, maybe?
I don't know.
No.
But, you know, while we're here, big thank you to our lovely sponsors and our lovely supporters.
Yeah.
We've got, what, Isle of Skating? Double threat skates?
Double threat skates, S1.
S1, we love
protective
S1.
gear.
With all of that amazing protective gear, glittery helmets,
Yes.
thick knee pads, very important.
Oh,
the
I
thick
got
knee
some
pads.
nice thick knee pads, courtesy of S1, and I will tell you now, they feel a lot better than my old ones. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at his split on the inside line.
No. Hannibal Lecter.
Sorry.
Hannibal Lecter not messing around.
Not messing around. Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile, you got Blondie, just makes it out of the pack there for Cambridge. Hannibal Lecter, meanwhile, came out like a bat out of hell.
Oh
Hits
no.
the Cambridge wall, but unfortunately also gets sent to the box. So now a Cambridge power jam.
I think I called it her lickety split, and now
Put her off, mate.
the same thing has happened. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, another situation where Essex had the advantage, but then lost it.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
Whoa.
wait. What's going on here? Okay, so potentially Hannibal Lecter mistakenly sent to the box because they were able to return and call the jam off.
I'm not entirely sure. I personally wasn't following that. I hope people at home were following that a little bit more closely than we were, because I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Whatever happened was that it got called off.
Yep. And nobody seems to have a problem with that, so...
And that's fine. Yeah,
eventually
great,
that's
wonderful.
fine.
Wonderful. 8 points to Cambridge and 4 points to Essex.
Essex definitely putting the work in this half. They are really doing a lot better in terms of the points and the lead ratio. They must have had a great halftime talk. Oh, and...
Oh,
Oh, that looked a bit dodgy. Yeah, Frenchie, the cut.
The Frenchie trying to sneak through on the outside line, trying to slide through, but it was called a cut track. So now Essex
Oh, lead jammer.
are your lead jammer and have a power jam. Spink looks so pleased to have a power jam.
All right.
So,
Like some offense coming in here just to disrupt that Cambridge wall,
Yeah,
give
try and
Spink a
get
chance
some of
to
these
get
walls.
through. Oh,
yes.
nice offense there from Essex.
Yeah, really, really lovely. They've managed to just about disrupt the wall and try and make it a little bit easier for Spink to score on those points. Meanwhile, I think Frenchie's back out, so the Essex wall has turned its attention to the Cambridge jammer, which unfortunately means Spink finds themselves at the back of a strong green tripod, which is rather unfortunate, really.
All right, so we've got Frenchie coming around, but no time to score points. Essex was all over that, called the jam.
So, 4 points for Essex. They're slowly, but surely
Chipping away.
chipping those points away. They've definitely come out with a fire in their bellies in this half. So that half-time speech must have been a great one. Some mighty ducks
And
shizzle, I hope.
And we have an official review being called by the looks of it, by Essex.
You want to go in?
Yeah, I'm going to go and investigate.
Thanks. We await your investigation, Harm. Meanwhile, while we're here, we want to say a big thank you to everyone who's here, watching some roller derby, supporting your local roller derby. Thank you all for being here. We hope you're having a good time. Are you having a good time? Who is here for Cambridge? You are! Oh, yeah! Oh, that's good to know. It's good to... Who's here for Essex? The pom-poms are my favourite. I'm enjoying the pom-poms. They're very, very good. Who's here for Rollerbillies? Who has no idea why they're here? Hey!
All right, so I've got some intel about
Ooh.
this official review.
Do tell.
Essex are requesting a cut penalty be called on the green jammer. We will see whether that is upheld.
Ooh.
If upheld, Essex will get to keep their official review for use at a later time if they want. Thank you, Snatchy.
You didn't even give me a voucher. You got vouchers, actually.
Yeah, I'm just like, I've not been given vouchers. I'm just like, she's fucking Charlene Scarlett. Give her a click.
Cheers. Good luck.
All right, so. Oh.
You got what?
Oh, and so Essex has won their official review. They get to keep it and use it again later if they want to, but that does mean that Green Jammer will be sitting a cut track penalty.
Which means Essex will start with a power jam.
Oh,
Ooh, you gotta love it when strategy wins. When strategy wins the day.
Yeah.
That's always great, isn't it?
and things are looking quite good for Essex in this half. I feel like they're playing really well, capitalising on their opportunities a bit more. It's looking good. It's exciting. All right, yeah, Essex 44 points. Oh, a bit of an early start there. No whistles have been blown.
There we go, right. That's the end of the official time out. So the next whistle will be the start of the jam. Very exciting.
Oh, and lickety split straight up the outside. Great offense.
That was a textbook jam start strategy that, like, Essex just... Essex just like curved around that Cambridge wall and created a lovely gap on the outside for Lickety Split to take. But Lickety Split is back in and is struggling slightly because Essex have had a blocker sent to the box. So that's one less blocker to play some offense, and that is a strong Cambridge wall at the front there.
Yeah, and they're looking to hold that goat that is headers at the back there, but Frenchie's back from the box and has made it through.
Yeah, no one saw Frenchie coming, so Frenchie just found a little gap to wiggle their way through. Lickety Split has to call it off before Frenchie can score points, but Frenchie actually scored a couple of points. There's 3 points there for Essex and 2 points for Cambridge, so possibly not quite the advantage that Essex would have wanted, but still one more point. It's 118 points to Cambridge altogether and 47 points to Essex.
And we have Jam Stoker up against Leannable Lecter here.
All right, both jammers dancing to the edges, trying to find those little gaps that they can take advantage of. And Leannable Lecter, out right next to Jam Stoker.
There's some jammer versus jammer happening here.
But Leannable Lecter is just in it for the jammer on jammer action. I feel like Leannable's the one that's doing the main jammer on jammer stuff.
Actually, really good jammer D.
Leannable has to call it off, so no points to anyone there. We go again.
We go again with Blondie up against Spink. And all 4 blockers for both teams on the track.
Hurrah! Huzzah! All right.
Oh, wow.
Blondie jumps through to the front. There is a wall of purple waiting for them.
And that is such a great 2-wall there at the back from Cambridge. It's number 99, KP, with number 7, Smash Hits.
Yeah, really strong. But the Cambridge blockers have been super strong throughout this game. Blondie is out and is your lead jammer for Cambridge. Meanwhile, Spink is getting stuck on this Cambridge wall of doom at the back. There's a bit of offense coming in. And...
Oh, we've had a star pass in the Essex camp. It's gone to number 4-2.
Super Marion.
Super Marion. Not quite enough time for points to be scored, but ending that jam early is still good for Essex, limiting those Cambridge points. Here we are with Frenchie up against Lickety Split. And teams congregating at the pivot line there.
Ooh, changing it up. We have Cambridge with a blocker in the box, but they are standing, so...
Oh, wow. Great footwork there from Lickety Split to just take the outside.
Yeah, Lickety Split's really finding their feet in this second half. They've been having some really great jams so far. Frenchie is out and coming back around though, so looking to get some points, but doesn't quite sneak any before Lickety Split calls it off. So Lickety Split gets 2 points for Essex and no points for Cambridge. And we start this next jam with everyone on the track. It's a party. It's a roller derby party.
Essex Roller Derby only 1 point away from cracking 50.
Oh, well, we're looking to do that. Feel like the way Leannable's going, Leannable's really going to want to get that point. Oh. Jam Stoker just zigzags their way through all those little gaps and is your lead jammer for Cambridge, but Leannable Lecter is also out, half a lap behind.
Well, some really nice footwork from Leannable Lecter to get out there.
Oh, some excellent offense by Cambridge there at the front to find that gap for Jam Stoker. Jam Stoker gets 4 points and calls it off for Cambridge.
We have Blondie up against Spink.
All right, both packs are on the back line at the minute, trying to reduce the space that the jammers have to work with. Oh, a lovely hit there by Essex at the back, and oh, a hop out of the front by Spink for Essex, and Spink is your lead jammer.
And another amazing tool at the back from Essex, just were holding there, but Blondie has escaped.
Spink with another lovely hop out of the front to get the last couple of points in the pack. 4 points for Essex. Great work. 53 points for Essex, 126 for Cambridge.
So Essex has surpassed the 50-point mark now. They're having a really good half, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. This has definitely been an improvement on the first half. They're going to definitely try and keep that going.
And official timeout here.
Lovely.
And while that timeout is happening, great time to remind everybody, before the next game, we do still have ducks to chuck for sale, raffle tickets, popcorn, drinks, snacks, merchandise, the whole shebang. We actually have, in this very small space, a lot of wonderful things that you can eat and drink and do.
Loads of great prizes. You can win tickets to the next game. You can win some amazing Create and Skate Factory goods, like lovely prints, key rings and stuff. LRD merch, lots of stuff from Skates Up, DTS merch, as well, Double Threat Skates merch, some vintage stickers, and some Cambridge Rollerbillies merch as well. So loads of amazing stuff that you can win in the raffle and by chucking a duck.
Yeah, and anybody watching online, you are formally invited to our online raffle. Tickets are available from the London Roller Derby website on our merch store. They are only £1 for one ticket.
£2 for three and £3 for five. It's confusing.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. Numbers aren't my thing,
just
but
buy £3 worth. Just buy the whole thing. Just buy loads.
All the tickets that you can
buy them all.
afford.
Yeah, just buy them all.
It's like the same price as a meal deal, but you get a lot more for it.
And you'll be supporting your local roller derby.
Yeah, supporting your local sport. We've got dancing here on the line.
Official
Love
review.
that. Oh, we have another official review. Shaolin is going to go and get the tea on this official review. Meanwhile, just a reminder, the top two teams from this East region will go on to the Five Nations playoffs. This is the Tier 3 Eastern region. All 4 teams here today. All right, we're about to get some top intel
Right. Cambridge are requesting an illegal assist penalty to be called on the Essex jammer. They believe that the jammer pushed off a green player to jump over and get to those points.
Wow.
Seems like that has not been upheld because both jammers are staying on the track. So that means Cambridge lose their official review. I am enjoying that the referees are also dancing. Love it.
Less than quarter of an hour left in this game. Still a big points differential. 126 to Cambridge, 253 for Essex.
Whoa, spin off the
Lickety Split does not care about that.
Whoa.
My God.
Wow, that was amazing to see that in real life, I have to say. Just bounced off the back of the wall, spun and took that outside line. Incredible. But
Absolutely.
Frenchie is right behind. Whoa.
Oh, did Frenchie manage to steal?
Oh, they did!
3 points to 1. That's
Wow, that's roller derby, friends. Wow, Frenchie just basically powered through, caught up, took the inside line, didn't even look up.
But you know what? That start was
Great.
was brilliant.
It was fun.
And that's what we love to see in the sport. We're here and we love the entertainment. All right, we have Jam Stoker up against Leannable Lecter. Both teams looking to provide some offense, but still hold the jammer.
Oh, Jam Stoker just prizes the defense apart, finds the gap right through the middle, and is your lead jammer for Cambridge. Leannable, meanwhile, is also out, but Jam Stoker takes all the points and calls it. Oh, not quite all the points. 3 points and calls it.
Felt the pressure there from Leannable skating up behind.
To be fair, Cambridge don't need to do very much, you know. They have to stay, if they just stay patient, that is a difficult lead to overcome. So patience is the name of the game for them, but Essex are really, really going to have to claw something back here.
Yep, dig deep, push hard. There's only a 2-wall on for Cambridge at the moment, so it could be a good time for Essex.
Oh, that was amazing. Blondie looked like they were going to take that inside line, but Spink just sort of snuck in and took that lead jam status.
Yeah, Spink forced to call it off in order to stop that point scoring from Blondie.
Oh, not quite sure what's happened, but Cambridge have 2 blockers in the box, so they're going to start this next jam at a major blocker disadvantage. So yeah, 2 blockers on the track for Cambridge, 4 blockers on the track for Essex, and we have Frenchie up for Cambridge and Lickety Split up for Essex. Oh, there's some, Frenchie's joined the wall, look at that! Little bit of extra defense there by Frenchie to just kill a little bit more time.
But it's not enough, and Lickety Split takes lead jammer for Essex. There's been a really, really big increase in the number of lead jammers for Essex this half.
Yeah, Essex really trying to hold Frenchie back. One of the Essex blockers has been sent off for a forearm call, but Frenchie is still struggling a little bit, but just shakes off Indy Hannah at the top of that pack and comes out. But Lickety Split is living up to their name right now. Coming back around for another 3 points. Lickety Split gets 7 on the board for Essex. So now Cambridge are at 132 and Essex are at 61.
Yeah, Essex working really hard to improve this differential. It's looking a lot better than it did in the first half. And we have Leannable Lecter up against Jam Stoker. And a official timeout being called.
There are a lot of timeouts happening. I don't know if this is like tape or whatever, but it definitely disrupts the flow of the game. Anyway, we're all good. Things are being checked. S1 box is clear, which is nice. And
No, there's one in.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's one Essex player sitting there, just hidden through that massive bodies.
In the cocoon of the safe
Yeah.
S1 penalty box.
Safe like all of our body parts in our S1 protective gear. Thank you.
Exactly. If you haven't bought your duck to chuck, remember there are ducks you can buy, and there will be a time and a place to chuck them.
And whoever gets their duck closest to the victim that we are chucking at will win a prize of some description. And glory.
Glory's the main one.
Glory of being the best duck chucker. Definitely worth a pound or two.
Absolutely.
Of your money.
Absolutely. And do make sure you visit all of our wonderful merch stands that are around the room. We've got Skates Up, Glitter Bar, we've got our merch stand, we've got loads of popcorn bar stuff.
Yeah, if you've watched this and you've thought, oh, I'm a big fan of this team now, I think probably every team has merch for sale here as well. So you can become a full-time fan, supporter.
Absolutely.
It's coming into summer, it's getting warmer, we all need more t-shirts.
And coming up next, we do have Kent versus Battersea, the London home team. So that's also going to be an absolute banger of a game.
All right, looks like this official timeout is coming to an end. Yes, it is.
Ooh, yes.
All right.
All right. All right, we've got Jam Stoker up for Cambridge, pushing that purple wall up at the front. Hannibal Lecter is just dancing around here, trying to like find a bit more of a gap, but Jam Stoker is your lead jammer for Cambridge.
Oh, and Hannibal Lecter off to the penalty box, unfortunately, for a cut track. So, Power Jam Cambridge.
Oh, this is a big opportunity for Cambridge. Jam Stoker trying to weave their way through this purple wall. Mermaiden trying to hold Jam Stoker back, but unfortunately using a bit too much of their arms to get sent to the box. Oh, lovely
wow.
offense there by KP for Cambridge, just taking out the inside line gap so Jam Stoker gets a clear run through.
That was great understanding and teamwork there between Jam Stoker and the Cambridge blockers.
Oh, Hannibal Lecter is out and dances their way through the inside line, but Jam Stoker calls it off before Hannibal can get round back to the back of the pack. So, big jam for Cambridge. 12 points for Cambridge to Essex's 0. So that's 144 points for Cambridge and 61 points for Essex.
Right, we have Spink up against Blondie. 7 minutes left in this half.
Yeah, both teams are going to have to dig deep in this. Oh, second half to say that. Blondie just hops, steps and skips out of the out of the outside line there.
Dancing down the line there for lead jammer.
Making light work of it.
Oh, and the block is too separated, manages to just zigzag and weave through without touching a soul.
Jammers like that, you can't give them any kind of gap because they can take it with just a little toe stop.
And looking, I think they just managed to sneak through before the Essex blockers really knew that they were back. So another 4 points for Blondie.
Spink finally out of the pack, had to take the hat off to fox everyone. But Blondie calls it off with another 2 scoring passes. Cambridge suddenly taking a bit more of a commanding lead, getting more control of the half.
Yep, Cambridge felt felt Essex creeping back up there, and they thought, no.
Yeah, no.
We want to preserve our big differential.
Not today.
So yeah, a big fight happening here, I feel.
Yeah, lickety split up here against Frenchie. Little bit of a squeeze through. Look at Split trying to use their slightly smaller frame against those giant Cambridge blockers.
Couple of, big fall there for Lickety Split.
Frenchie just bounces their way through the blockers and is your lead jammer for Cambridge. Oh, what a lovely side surf spin from Frenchie there on the inside line. It's like magic when you see jammers just able to sail past gaps like that. As a blocker, I have no idea how that works or how my body could ever do that.
No, can't relate. Can't relate.
Cannot relate.
All right. Leannable Lecter and Jam Stoker. Pretty high road jammers this game. Oh, and another official timeout.
Leannable Lecter's
taking this opportunity to cool as a cucumber, have a rest there.
A little sexy sit down there, having a lovely time.
I mean, you know, take the rest where you can get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say in
been a big game.
in the last jam is that this is the point in the game where everyone's gonna have to dig really deep, particularly the jammers. Both teams have like quite a tight jammer rotation, so the jammers are having to work super hard.
Yes,
yeah, I see you
there.
I see you and I recognise the work you're putting in, Leannable. You're doing a great job. Just carry on. You got this, mate. You got this.
Less than 5 minutes left in this. Leannable looking revived and ready to rumble.
All right, Jam Stoker.
Oh my gosh.
Managed to wear that hit, but Leannable Lecter also managing to sprint up.
It is Leannable Lecter on these jammer versus jammer
Yeah, I love it.
scenario.
Just go fast, you guys. Just go faster.
Love some jammer D.
Calls it off.
Forcing Cambridge to call that
points.
off. No advantage there for Cambridge to continue to run the jam.
I mean, yeah, no. As long as we're all having fun.
We have Spink up against Blondie. And it looks like one Essex player in the box. So a slight pack disadvantage there.
All right. Spink trying to push their way through that wall of green. Meanwhile,
Blondie out for lead jammer.
yeah, really light-footed, really jumping around and trying to take those gaps with some light toe stop work there. Spink takes that hat off to fool the blockers once again and puts it back on as they exit the pack, but Blondie is already scoring on the Essex pack at the front. Calls it off just before Spink can hit the wall.
4 points for Cambridge in that one and none for Essex.
158 points on the board for Cambridge and 61 points on the board for Essex with 3 minutes on the clock. Who is your pick for today? Who's here for Cambridge? Woo! And who's going to be cheering their most for Essex?
Oh, huge Essex crowd here today. And Lickety Split and Frenchie are off. Oh, Lickety Split managing to find a big gap in the middle there.
Yeah.
Lead jammer Essex. Support from the crowd is immense.
Absolutely.
Oh, and just sneaking through.
Yeah.
Barely even noticed by those Cambridge blockers. That's a dream lap for a jammer.
Frenchie still trying to make the way for the initial pass, manages to just get it through. So Frenchie is on the chase as well. Oh, Lickety Split, wearing those hits so well.
So strong on the lines, incredible.
Frenchie coming back around, but it gets called off just before Frenchie can score any points. So a couple of really strong scoring passes there for Essex.
Yeah.
8 points on the board, so it's 158 points for Cambridge and 69 points for Essex. Nice.
Yes! Time.
Yeah, someone take a photo.
All right, and we have Leannable Lecter up against Jam Stoker. I'm loving the horror-themed names. Very cool.
All right.
Big fan of horror myself. Oh my God, that side answer from Leanna Lecter. Lead jammer with style.
That was lovely.
That was amazing.
Lovely. Jam Stoker out about a half a lap behind.
Like a bat out of hell. Oh, big fall, but not enough to stop Leanna Lecter from calling it off.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a
just in time.
Bit of a knee slide there. They're sort of like shuffling off the track, but not in a sense where it feels like that's serious.
And Leanna managing to get 1 point on there. 70 points for Essex, 158 for Cambridge. Another official timeout. What's going on? Oh, we've got some of the medics there at the Essex bench. Thank you to our medics for being here and supporting us, being ready to deal with any injuries that may arise.
Yeah, very important that we have the safety team in place. Just checking that everything's okay.
We have Spink and Blondie here.
Oh, both going for the outside line. Both stopped in their tracks. But Blondie keeps going with the outside line and takes it. So Cambridge are your lead jammer. Spink is still struggling with that wall at the back. Getting recycled all the way to the back. Still looking for that initial pass. Meanwhile, Blondie is coming back around for the second scoring pass.
And nobody paying attention. Blondie managing to go through.
Yeah, nobody at home.
Unobstructed.
Essex distracted elsewhere, trying to get Spink out.
And that is one of the tough parts of roller derby, isn't it? When you're blocking, trying to swap quickly between offense and defense.
Absolutely. It's a very unique challenge to roller derby. Meanwhile, I think Spink has passed the star to Super Marion for Essex, and now your pivot is turned jammer, but whoa, pivot trying to get out of the pack. That's a tough.
Oh, and number
tough
6,
job.
1-6 for Essex, looking to help with some big hits in the offense.
Someone give Super Marion a little mushroom to try and get them out of the pack.
Oh, wow. And Blondie around for another scoring pass. This is a big jam for Cambridge.
Yeah, this is a massive jam for Cambridge. I think Essex put everything into it.
Oh, my God. So sneaky there. What a great direction change from Blondie.
Really nice agility.
Oh. Few bodies on the floor here, but not deterring Blondie.
We are running down that jam clock, and there is no more time left on the period clock, so this is going to be your last jam, and this is going to be the last play of the game.
Final jam happening right now, everybody.
Blondie coming back around for their... Oh, massive hit!
Massive hit.
I feel like
and another massive hit.
Spink's taking a little bit of revenge for the jammer situation there.
And that was a 20-point jam for Cambridge.
Wow.
What a way to end the game.
Biggest jam of the night. We have 178 points to Cambridge, 70 points to Essex. If that is your official score, then Cambridge are your winners of the game. Just waiting for the final whistle. And that is the final whistle. Cambridge are your winners today.